In question 15, we're asked to work out what 25 degrees Celsius is in degrees Fahrenheit. So we have this thermometer, and this thermometer measures temperature. Now we have degrees centigrade here, and we have degrees Fahrenheit here on this scale and this scale. So we've been asked to work out what 25 degrees Celsius is. And if you look here, we have 20 there and 30 there. So halfway between would be 25. So halfway between 68 and 86 is the temperature we're looking for. Now the first step is to work out the difference. And then we're looking at halfway between. So what we do is we do 86 subtract 68. 86 minus 68. So let's do that here. 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Take away 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So here you have the units column or the ones column. And here we have the tens column. 6 take away 8. We can't do that, so we go to the neighbour, knock on the door, borrow 1. That becomes 7. And the 1 we've borrowed turns the 6 into a 16. So now we have 16 take away 8. 16 minus 8. And the answer's 8. And finally we have 7 take away 6, which is 1. So now we know that the difference between these two temperatures is 18. And we only want to go halfway up. So the next step would be to divide the 18 by 2. 18 divided by or shared by 2. I like to write it like this. 18 divided by 2. It's raining. So I do the bus shelter. I put the 18 inside so it can stay dry. And I have to put the 2 outside. How many 2s are there in this one? 0. So we carry the 1 over. And that 8 becomes 18. How many 2s are there in 18? There's 9. And we can stop there because there's no remainder. So our answer is 9. So 18 shared by 2 is 9. So my final step for this is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the 9 that we've worked out. And again, come down here, put them into columns. And we need to add them. So this is the units column or the ones column. And this is the tens column. 8 add 9 is 17. Put the 7 down. Carry the 1 over to the next column. So now we have 6 add 1, which is 7. So our answer is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 16, we've been asked to write a number 5 less than 10 million. So let's write the columns here. So you have the ones, you have the tens, you have the hundreds. Then you have the thousands column and the tens of thousands column. And then you have the hundreds of thousands column. Then you have the millions column. And you have the tens of millions column. So 10 million would be 1 in the tens of millions column, and everything else would be zeros. And as before, 1, 2, 3, comma. So this is your thousands. 1, 2, 3, comma. This is your millions. And then you have 10. So you have 10 million and nothing there. Let's do it the long way. So we're going to subtract 5. So be prepared for this. 0, take away 5. We can't do. So we have to go to the neighbour. But we can't do that. We have to go to the neighbour. We can't do that. And we keep doing that till we get to here. Now, this million has to go to the tens of millions to borrow 1. That 1 becomes a 0. And that 1 we've borrowed turns this into a 10. Now, this 0 can borrow 1 from there. So that becomes a 9. Now, that 1 that we've borrowed turns this 0 into a 10. Now, 0 can borrow 1 from this column. Cross that out, it becomes a 9. So that 1 we're going to borrow here turns the 0 into a 10. So this 0 can borrow 1 from there. And we keep doing that until we get to the bottom. So that becomes a 9. That's borrowed 1. That 0 becomes 10. Exactly the same. Now this 0 can borrow 1 from this 10. Cross that out, it becomes a 9. That 1 we've borrowed turns this 0 into a 10. Now what we have is 10 take away 5, which is 5. 9 take away, there's nothing here, so it's 9 take away 0, which is 9. That 9 comes down all the way across. 9 take away 0 or nothing. 9 take away nothing. And nothing take away nothing. We leave that. As before, 1, 2, 3. So think of that as your thousands. That together will be your millions. So we have 9 million. 999,995. So let's write this 6 million down first. 6 in the millions column. And we have 6 zeros to get our million. Less than, it just means minus, take away, subtract. These are all the words for less than. So we need to take away 100,000. So there's our hundreds of thousands. So we need 100,000. Everything else is going to be a 0. So let's start this end. 0 take away 0. 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 Okay. Now what we do is we do 0 take away 1. We can't do that. We've not got enough. So we go to the neighbour, borrow 1 from there. That becomes a 5. And the 1 we've borrowed turns this 0 into a 10. So now it's 10 take away 1. It's 9. And 5 take away, there's nothing here. So it's 5 take away nothing, which is 5. So our answer is 5900000. As before, 1, 2, 3 thousands. 1, 2, 3 millions. So it's 5,900,000. And that's it. So it's 5,900,000.